we've been watching Social Dilemma. There's a Facebook Dilemma, Great Hack on Netflix, Eat the Rich, the GameStop Saga. So we've been watching a lot of videos, series about how social media has impacted estrangement and other things, but we're thinking estrangement, they play a big role in that. And Lisa, I just do want to tag on to what you said about how you had to do some work after you watched all those. I did the very same thing. I watched all of these pretty much back to back, and I think that now explains why my mood was what it was this week, because it was heavy and definitely, had an impact on me. But yeah, we're definitely seeing, it was eye-opening for me, how just a few people on a social media page can get together and blow up something into a huge thing and have all these followers, and they all are piggybacking off of each other with their behaviors and making changes in their lives, and that's what's happened in Estrangement too. They've all there's such a theme and a thread, which many of you have heard, I'm sure, that the ones that they're alienating from, they're calling them abusive and saying they've been through so much trauma and all that in their lives, and it's unbelievable, but it's a common theme, and it's just an example of how a few people started together and just gathered a lot of followers, and they're all saying the same thing, and encouraging each other to estrange from their families.
Peer pressure on a global scale. Mm-hmm. I mean, we all remember peer pressure as kids and how difficult it was not to go along with the crowd. It's very difficult. But now you add the power of the internet, that's a whole different thing. So let me just give us the summary. To me, when I read this summary, even though I think it's important because not everybody has watched all of these films, it almost sounds to downplay it a little bit. So just know this stuff is very, very real, very hard to watch, very hard to get involved with, because it's just going to make you angry. But all the films we watched explore the impact of social media on society, focusing on the addictive nature of these platforms and their influence on user behavior. We're called users. And the only other industry that refers to us as users, by the way, is the cocaine industry. So that's how addictive social media platforms are. The films feature interviews with former employees of major tech companies who discuss the design strategies employed to capture and hold the user's attention. All the documentaries raise concerns about the negative effects of social media on mental health, democracy, and privacy. Each highlights issues such as the spread of misinformation, polarization, it's talked about a lot, and the manipulation of users for financial gain by social media companies. Overall, the films serve as a thought-provoking examination of the social consequences of the digital age and the role of social media in shaping and influencing our lives.